everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating for Wisdom Seekers for the week of the 8th to the 14th, July 2018. And energetically, what's happening? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay, first off, let's see what the tenor of the week is. Synergy. So things are coming together. A synergy is a coming together of, well, usually it's different parts to make a whole. That should be a very good week indeed. Let us see what it has to say for us all. Okay, so a little bit of shuffling to make sure that we got it all together or all mixed up. We'll find out. We will. Okay. There, it really pulled out. Was very determined, that card set. Let's see. Okay, the basis of this week is judgment, and that's nowadays that's an awesome card because it means we've passed a lot of tests over the centuries, I would say, rather than just over this lifetime, and we're coming out of the dark into the light. We're coming into understanding. The energy this week is, well, synergy, synergetic, the coming out and coming together. And what covers us? All right, the Magician. We are going to be taking the energy from above and bringing it down to where we live in the physical. And we're going to make things happen. We're going to shake it up and rock and roll. For those of you on vacation, maybe you should go out and rock and roll. What's behind us? Well, we've lived with temperance, and that what's behind us is that things have started to improve. It's been really rocky, I know. It sounds really strange when it says it's starting to improve, but truthfully, when a new weather system comes in, the leading edge is a little bit rocky, or really rocky. So things have been beginning to improve. It has been rocky, but it is for the best. And then we get the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is a wonderful human being if it's a female in your life. But if it's an energy, she shows cycles of time. She shows the ability to reach up and gather knowledge and share it out. She's a rich woman, and it can be rich in thought, it can be rich in feelings, it can be rich in emotions, and hopefully for many of us it is rich in the physical necessities of life. What's in our near future? The Seven of Pentacles. We put in the effort, we should reap the rewards. This is a farmer, and sometimes the farmers do have a little chaos in their life. A storm comes in and wrecks everything. But in general, nowadays, they have insurance. So even if they do have a setback, it's not life-threatening. But in this case, I think unless we change our mind, things are coming along very well. What's happening in their future? Okay, the Emperor. And the Emperor without his Empress is rigid and dark and foreboding, and has a negative energy. The Emperor with his Empress is bendable, can see clearly, and has the ability to be kind. And if you look at this one right here, is the Holy Grail. And for the Emperor, the Holy Grail is the understanding or the balancing of the female-male energies. So in this case, it's a very positive card, and that he's willing to balance and create for, not just for you, but for us. Not just for himself, pardon me, but for all of us. And then there's love. and in this case it's both forms of love. The physical form of love where you meet somebody, you go, oh my gosh, I love that person. But in this case it's true love. It's also the love of humanity growing and expanding. So this week the energy is very positive. So far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. The Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about learning. But as you learn, you heal. And this is about healing. And it's right next to love. So we are learning to love ourselves. We are learning to be more than we have ever been before. And we have come away with the tools. We have the tools. And the storms are just about over. I have a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you if you believe that. But we are learning to ride the waves. We're learning to surf. We're learning not to get caught up in the energy that swirls around and feels like it's pulling you down. We're learning to be positive where it counts. And the last card, well, of course, this is the last card, right? This is the Ace of Swords. And this is the card that I use to talk about cutting away those little bands that tie, the ones that hold us down to old belief systems and negative ways of being. We're cutting those away. It is a choice. We are choosing to do that because we do have the experience. We do know how to deal with it. And we have done so much healing, and we have learned to love ourselves so much that there's no reason for us not to. There's no reason for us not to go forward and make the change that is required for growth. Things are improving for us. And we're choosing to be the emperor in the positive form, because we've allowed things to change. We know the cycle is ending. We also know how to reach up and gather more information as we need it. And if you don't have the information, you know where to get it. We are the movers and the shakers this week, because we're coming out of the dark into the daylight. Synergy, right? That's all synergistic. Well, what is the last card? And Sanctuary. Many, many years ago, you find cavemen, who wrote or painted on the walls of the caves. So the cycle of time has come around again, and it is now time for us to elevate and become more. So we're not painting on walls now. Well, that's not true. Some of the most wonderful artists paint on walls and on trains and everywhere. So yes, we're coming around, and maybe it's not cave walls, but we are still painting on walls. We are still expressing ourselves, but on a higher order. So for us, the synergy has created an old but new beginning. All right, so let us go with that. Things are going to be very good this week, heading us into expanded horizons. Namaste. Namasko.